Many of you may have heard the story that I grew up in a family of 10 children. It's the perfect number, right? So you know you got to have one of almost everything in the family. We got one crazy person, one drunk, one guy who could sing. I had a brother who was gay, and he died of AIDS in '96, October of '96. And I remember Robert's struggle. And I remember very clearly standing next to him while he laid in the bed at the hospital and talking to him. And my brother told me a couple things that I will never forget. One is, he says, gay people are human. Don't look at us as animals. No one asks you who you sleep with. Don't worry about who I sleep with. Treat me as a human being. And then he looked at me and he said, Michael, I know that you're going to stay involved in politics. Do everything you can to continue to fight so that poor people don't have to die of this disease, because they don't have to. There are drugs that keep me alive, but because I can't afford them, I'm dying. And then two, he says, never ever stop fighting for us. And then I reflected on my brother's last few moments in this world. And I remember standing around as his life whittled away. And all of us were in the room, my mother, other siblings, and aunts and uncles who loved him dearly. And I'll tell you something that left an impression on me, was his partner was in the room. I could have not loved my brother more than his partner did. And he looked at me and he said, the sad part is that I can't stand to make decisions for him. They won't let me. And so unless my mother was in the room or one of us was in the room, he couldn't decide on what kind of treatment he would receive or how we could prolong his life. And I'm going to tell you something, that was my biological brother, who I love with my very being. But I could not have loved him more than that guy who was sitting there saying, that's the guy I love. And I thought it was a simple damn shame that he couldn't make the decisions on his behalf. I am so glad I live in a city where we have same-sex partner policies that are friendly to the GLBT community. And I am proud as mayor to continue the policies that Mayor Wellington Webb established in our great city. But I can tell you we have some work to do in this state. I was proud to send a letter of support for civil unions to the state legislature and to encourage them to pass it. And I need your help. I know you all are there. But let's do everything we can to encourage the Republican-controlled House of Representatives of the state legislature to pass Senate Bill 2. And we're ready to do that. It's time. We are way overdue for civil rights in this state, for civil unions. Let me also tell you, I was very proud to join with a coalition of mayors to support same-sex marriage throughout the United States. And I don't say that just for a cheap applause. What I mean from you, and I mean that I appreciate the applause, I don't mean to call it cheap. I don't say that to get the applause. I say it because it's a fundamental value. Government should not legislate who you love and who you commit your life to. And as my brother taught me, love does not recognize gender, race, or ethnicity. We can do better than that as a people. And that's why I stand here and I stand firm in support of civil unions in Colorado and in support of same-sex marriage across this land. Let's do it. It's time.